Bambu Lab printers are known for their speed and multicolor printing with the AMS. But the dirty secret about these printers is that they waste a lot of plastic. In fact, it's commonly referred to as poop. In this video, I want to share some tips with you about how to reduce this plastic waste. To further the poop analogy, think of it as Imodium for your 3D printer, because it will reduce the amount of poop and it will save you a lot of print time. I've used 3 different approaches when trying to reduce plastic waste doing multicolor prints. You're probably wondering, but which one is the best? Unfortunately, just as in life, there's not one perfect answer. Each approach has different trade-offs, and I want to review them all with you and you can decide what works best for your situation. Let's jump in. The first approach I want to talk to you about is printing multiple copies of multicolored objects all at once. And the reason this can save plastic is no matter how many copies you make, the 3D printer will waste the same amount of filament. Let me give you an example. Here is my logo, and it's a multicolor print. It takes 3 colors. If I slice this in Bambu Slicer, you'll notice that the amount of flushed filament is 10.39 grams, and the total print time is 1 hour, 12 minutes. I'm going to make a second copy. If I print 2 copies, the slicer estimates that the total amount of wasted filament will still be 10.39 grams, and it will only take 1 hour, 23 minutes to print. This means that the amount of wasted filament per keychain is halved, and the print time only increases by 11 minutes. The only factor that affects how much wasted filament is the number of times you have to switch colors during the print. So, no matter how many copies of this logo you have, the number of color switches remain the same, which is why the amount of wasted filament remains the same. Let's take this even further and fill the entire bed with copies of this keychain. Now, if I slice it, I still only waste 10.39 grams of filament, so the amount I waste per each keychain is a lot less. I want you to notice the print time is still under 4 hours, even though I have 15 copies, which in theory should be 15 times 1 hour, 12 minutes. Amazing. So what are the pros and what are the cons? The main pro is you waste less filament per each copy of the print. So this is really beneficial when you need lots of copies of multicolor prints. The other pro is you save on overall print time. Now, what are the cons? This only works for designs where you need multiple copies of this design. And what is another con? No matter how many copies you print, you will still generate the waste of a single print. The next approach I want to talk about to save plastic is the flush to infill and the flush to object. This approach reduces waste by flushing it to another object. In other words, you have one object that is the exact colors that you design, another object, you don't care what the colors look like. For example, let's say I want to print my multicolored keychain logo again. Same before, if I slice it, the flush filament is 10.39 grams. But let's say I have a coaster as well I want to add to this. And here's my coaster. And I want it to look unique. I don't really care what color it is. It's just going to protect my desk. I can click on that and come over here to others, make sure I'm in the object mode, and click flush to infill and flush into this object. If I hit slice, you'll see the flush filament is now 4.33 grams, which is 6.6 grams less than before. However, it's important to note that the overall filament usage is actually larger, and that's because you have a second object. So in other words, make sure that second object is something you want and will use, otherwise you're just wasting more plastic and that second object will end up in the trash. Now, some people might not like the look of this second object coaster, which has these stripes in it. I think actually it kind of looks unique and fun. So what are the pros and what are the cons? Let's start with the pros. First pro is it can save some filament and it's pretty easy to set up. It just takes 2 clicks. The cons are it does increase the total amount of filament you use for that print, and you need to have an object that you don't care about the colors. And lastly, it doesn't save print time. In fact, it will increase the print time of just your multicolor print because it's printing another object. Not by that much, but it still increases it. The next approach I want to talk about is the print by object approach. This is one of the more interesting approaches if you're designing your own models. In fact, it is particularly useful if you're designing a model that has multiple parts that need to be assembled together and you want those parts different colors. For example, this is my design for a scissors claw, that classic kid's toy. And there are two main parts of the scissors toy, as you can see here. These pegs and these links. These pegs fit into the holes here. And to make it look more interesting, I want the pegs to be a different color than the links. Now, if I set this up like this and slice it in the standard way, I waste 7.54 grams of filament, and the print time is 1 hour 37. And that's because if I go through this, down here, it's going to be changing filaments every layer. That's really a waste of time and filament. So instead of printing by layer, I'm going to print by object. And if I go over here to global, and then down to other, and under special mode, you see print sequence, it's by object, and I slice it now, I only waste 0.36 grams, and it's only a 1 hour print time. And that's the reason, if I preview this, is because it prints all the light blue pieces first, and then all the dark blue pieces next. So, couple of tips when doing this. One, if you do that, I'm going to click here and click on these pegs and move it. You'll see these gray outlines. That's telling what can't overlap. If I move this too close, I'm going to get an error that there's going to be a possible collision. Luckily, this auto arrange feature automatically spaces it out for you so that there are no collisions. The other important thing is you need to assemble all the parts that you want to be one color. What do I mean by that? If I click on objects here, you'll see something called assembly and assembly. So it treats it as there's only two objects, the pegs and the links. However, each of these are made up of lots of other objects. So I'm going to unassemble the pegs by saying split to objects. Now I have an issue. I can't slice it because they're too close to each other because it's trying to print each one of these pegs by itself. So print the first peg, then the second peg, and they're going to run into each other. They're all the same color, so I want it to treat it as one object. So you can select all of them, which I already have, right click and hit assemble. And now it treats it as one object, and we can space it perfectly. So what are the pros? What are the cons of this approach? The big pro is this can save you tons of plastic and tons of time because you are only making a filament change once. It does it automatically, so you don't have to wait for one thing to print and print the next thing. Really useful. It also reduces the print time because you're not wasting all that time changing colors each layer. What are the cons? Well, this approach you have to plan ahead more and is more time consuming to set up. You either have to plan ahead and when you're designing the model, have different parts and think how they're going to fit together and what colors you want them to be. Or in the slicer, you have to cut up the model into different parts and choose the color for those different parts. Either way, it's more time for setup. The other con is you can't fit as much onto the build plate because you need that extra space between objects so there's no collision after one object is fully printed. So there you have it, the three approaches I've used. The one you decide depends on the goal of your design. To review, you need multiple copies of something that's multicolor. Make as many as you can at once. If you have an object that you need to print but you don't care about the color, and you also have a multicolor print that you do care about the color, use the flush to object and flush to infill approach. And if you have a more complicated design that requires assembly with multiple parts that you want different colors, use the print by object approach. If you like these type of tips, find them useful about 3D printing, really helps us out if you subscribe and hit the notifications button. Until next time, take the time to learn and create. every day.